This program is called Arnold's Blueprint. You can find it on bodybuilding.com.
You can see where it says 45 seconds rest on every single one of these workouts, and I can't believe that it's taken me this long to realize that I've been resting way too long. I've been resting more than 45 seconds until I started this Arnold's Blueprint program. I've always taken at least a minute and a half, maybe even 2 minutes rest in between sets, and that's been my downfall now that I realize that I've gone through 5 or 6 of these workouts now with 45 seconds rest, and all that blood's still pumping into the muscle, and you get a huge pump from that. I don't know why I just let the blood flow slow down, my heart rate go back down before I start the next set. I thought I was gaining my strength back, but in fact you want that slight sense of fatigue to remain in that muscle, because you know then that your heart is pumping as much blood and nutrients as it possibly can and oxygen to save that muscle from the trauma that you're putting it through. And if you slow that down, you're slowing down your strength gains, you're slowing down the muscle growth that's going to occur from all the trauma. And that's why I'm so glad that I found this program. Arnold's Blueprint has shown me so much in regards to that rest period error that I've been making. A minute and a half to 2 minutes, you're almost starting over your workout because you're resting so long. And if you're starting over, you have to warm up all over again. Whereas when you only take 45 seconds for your rest, you know that your heart's still pumping as much oxygen as it can into the muscle. So each rep will still count. Unlike when you're taking longer rest breaks, the first 3 or 4 reps are just to get your heart pumping again. You're not receiving as much oxygen to the muscles in those first few reps.
So here we are with 208 pounds. I didn't record the first set with 208 pounds, but here's my second set with it. In the first set, I did more reps with 208 than I think I have ever done in my life. This Arnold's Blueprint has really motivated me to the point where I'm pushing myself way longer and way harder than I typically would, even with the less rest. See, I did 7 reps there after I'd just done 8 reps. I don't think I've ever done 8 reps with 208. I usually stop at like 4 or 5 because I'm progressing up to whatever max effort I'm trying for that day, somewhere around 250 or under usually. So instead of treating an 8 rep set as kind of a warm-up like I usually do, I went all out on this 8 reps. And then these deadlifts really fired up my thighs to the point that they were so sore the next 3 or 4 days that I remember riding in the car with Brandy and we turned on the seat warmers, and it hurt so bad when the heat first hit my legs. Afterwards it felt pretty good, because once we got to Gold's, I didn't want to get out of the car. It felt so good with that heat on my legs. I didn't want to step out into the cold. I felt completely relaxed, but just that first initial heat hitting my legs, I don't know why it hurts so bad.
Day 5, shoulders and arms, pretty much modeled the same as day 2, except you have the Arnold dumbbell press thrown in there, and I think one more superset than day 2.
And on day 6, luckily my legs were ready to go again. Brandy and I did a leg day. We didn't get to finish it. We had to leave out like 2 sets of calf raises because
we were in a hurry the whole time, which is why I didn't get to film any of it.
To follow the leg day, we had a rest day. If you look on bodybuilding.com at Arnold's Blueprint and click on the rest day, what it tells you is this is not a day where you just lay around and be lazy. Rest days are not an excuse to sit on the couch, watch TV, hardly move at all. What it suggests that you do on a rest day is some high-intensity interval training, some type of cardio. What Bernie and I did in these still images from my GoPro is some random CrossFit workout that we found on YouTube on Shay Carl's channel. No, it was on his other channel called Shay Loss. It's a 20-minute workout where you compete with one other person, or I guess it could be more than one other person, but you're competing. Each individual tries to get as many rounds as possible. Each round consists of 5 different exercises.
Well, you can just watch and see for yourself.